So, this has been a very long time coming, but I am back here to talk about a game later on where we have Real Madrid in the second leg of our Champions League. Now, this game means everything to all the Chelsea fans. This is our season on the line. This is our season on the line. I am bloody nervous for tonight. Hopefully, we can do what Man City did to PSG yesterday and get through to the final. Hopefully, we'll make it an all English one as well. I do believe that we can because under Thomas Tuchel, we've been really, really good as well. Because our record is really, really good under Tuchel. We don't really concede many goals. Now this game has a little bit of sentiment like it did last time around when Courtois and Hazard against Chelsea. Now they're coming back to the bridge to play against us. And I'm all for one for Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, sentiment doesn't really matter anymore." This game means everything. Sentiment doesn't matter in this one. We're not here to play around. I know Eden Hazard will go down with Chelsea fans as utter legend of Chelsea Football Club. But we can't let that get in the way of us getting through to the final. And hopefully that we can get through tonight. Now I know that we've got a little bit of a big run in towards the end of our season. We've got Manchester City, Leicester, Arsenal, and I can't remember who else we've got in our run to the end of the season. But hopefully, and we've also got Leicester in the FA Cup final, which is also on Saturday, I think. So we've got two cup finals. Um, and then yeah, we've got that. So hopefully, we need to make sure that we are really rotating our squads around completely, or well, not doing too many rotation, but getting players that can get us into it. Obviously, there is a final at stake. Obviously, last night Pep got his side to a final for the first time in 10 years. And I know for all football fans, none of us really want to see Man City win the Champions League either. So hopefully Chelsea can get to Istanbul um, and win there. We've got a good record there, I think, in Istanbul as well. Um, and hopefully we can win the FA Cup. We've won it enough times, and I think Leicester ain't going to be an easy game on Saturday in the final, but I do think we can get there and beat them and maybe claim a double. And now, if we claim a double, we've got really, really good chance of having a really good summer and going again in the summer. We've seen recently Kai Havertz coming to his own. Timo Werner does what Timo Werner is always doing, but I feel like for me, I'll also give Timo his props as well for this season, the way he's got goal contributions and everything else. But I do feel like he needs to now start putting them all away in order for us to actually pay back the money that we got. Otherwise, we should bin him in the summer. Personally, I would anyway. Um, but in that instance, and Thomas Tuchel said that the only player not to be available for this game in his press conference is Mateo Kovacic. So I don't know how much longer Kova is going to be out. So it looks like he's going to be a Jorginho Kante pivot as well. And tonight is going to be absolutely nerve wracking. One goal for either side can send either side through to the final. But in this competition, we've done really well. I think we haven't conceded many goals in the Champions League. Um, I think we conceded one in the group stages under Frank Lampard, and since then we've not really conceded. I think Real Madrid we might have conceded one or two under Tuchel. I know we conceded one against Porto, one against Madrid, so it's two goals we've conceded against teams that when ties are basically over. But it is that way. We've also got to make sure that injuries are covered and everything, and who starts is going to be important because those guys could play again on Saturday. Top four might be sewn up between us we're a point behind Leicester. We've got to play Leicester again in the league, which is hopefully going to be rescheduled for another day. But I don't know when that is going to happen. And I think, it could also be an all Europa League final or an all Europa English final as well. I know Man United won 6-2 against Roma last 2 weeks ago now. I do think that United will have already booked their place in the final for next season. Sorry, booked their place in the final already, and it's just a matter of whether Unai Emery will beat Mikel Arteta, or whether Arteta will get Arsenal through to the final and maybe blag his way to the Champions League with Arsenal. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a really interesting night. But I am actually nervous as the hours tick on by towards the game as well. And I think we've got to be really wary of Hazard, who can spin a game on his own. Sergio Ramos is back. Marcelo was going to be out of this game, but obviously I've seen reports from the Madrid zone that he is going to be playing. A lady replaced him on the polling station, so I'm not quite sure what happened there with him. But I think Zidane hasn't released his squad or told us who's going to start for the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing who's really going to be there, and whether we can progress. And if we get to the final, I think we can beat Man City. We beat them in the FA Cup semi-final. I know it was not even their full side, their second 11 string. Hakim Ziyech madness that got us to the final as well. So I feel like that's really, really important as well. And I just think that it's going to be really, really important to make sure that we play the way that we did start really quickly as we did in Madrid. I know it was a really tough game for the players in Madrid because of the rain and everything, but I do feel like we've got the edge over Madrid. I know they're not a great side; they're not the Madrid all singing all dancing they were a few years ago. But I do feel like we can get the edge on them. I know Sergio Ramos is bad. Hazard has been training at the bridge, so I'm sure his emotions are running high as well. But we've just got to go out there, do our job, and make sure that we join Man City in Istanbul. And then if we win the whole thing, my God, it's going to be an unreal season if we can do the FA Cup and the Champions League as well. And there's also the fact that in football, and when you look at it from, and there's also been the news about the Arsenal takeover and everything else that's going down. I'm not sure how much truth there is in any of it, to be honest. But if they get taken over, say in the summer or next season, then they're going to be a wrecking force as well, for next season as well. Given if Arteta is a manager there or not, but I do feel like if they're taken over, they're going to have a brand new squad, maybe challenging for the title for next season. But this is just my small preview to the Chelsea Madrid game. I know all Chelsea fans on Twitter and everything else are going into meltdowns, and some of us may have been turning over last night, not really knowing how today's going to go, and everything else. And let me know how you guys think everything's going to pan out in the comment section. And let me know any other predictions, who you want to see tonight play, who you want to see come on Saturday to play in the FA Cup final as well. And yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see. I don't often stream on my channel because I'm not really confident about speaking in front of the camera, but I thought I had to do this given I've seen everyone else's previews and everything else. So I just had to come on here and quickly do a quick preview. I know I don't do a lot of videos, but hopefully sooner or later I can get into this full time whenever that is. But this industry is really difficult, and I'm just a normal person who supports Chelsea. So I'm going to leave it there now. Again, leave it in the comment section what you want to see, who you want to see play, what your starting 11s would be for today's game. and any score predictions you guys have as well. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks for tuning in.